Hi everyone, today we're going to be looking at the past continuous tense. What is it, why do we use it, and how does it differ from the past simple? We're going to be breaking it down step by step, and at the end of this video I'm going to be telling you about some fun activities that you can use in your classroom to practice the past continuous. So the past continuous is used to talk about the past. It's like taking a snapshot in time, like something that happened at a definitive time in the past. For example, I was watching TV at 8 o'clock last night. So how do we build it? We use the past form of the verb to be, was or were, the verb and then ing. So like I was watching TV. I was running in the park. They were going to the cinema. So past form of the verb to be, the verb and ing. So we've got three really common ways that we use the past continuous. The first one is like setting a scene, like giving the background information to something which is happening, like kind of telling a story. We were at the park, the sun was shining, people were walking and talking and relaxing. A man was over there drinking a cocktail. And you see what I mean? You can set the scene and tell the story about something that was happening. This is the first way that we can use the past continuous. The second way that we can use the past continuous is to talk about something that was happening when it was interrupted by something else. For example, I was cooking dinner when the dog started barking. So I was doing this thing and it was interrupted by the dog barking. I was watching the TV when the phone rang. I was running in the street when I dropped my phone. So something that's happening and it's interrupted by something else. And a third way that we can use the past continuous is to talk about two things that are kind of happening at the same time. For example, I was decorating my house and the radio was playing. I was packing my suitcase to go on holiday and the dog was sleeping next to the suitcase. So two things that are kind of happening at the same time. So this is the third very common way that we can use the past continuous. We can use the past continuous to talk about, to set a scene of how something looked in the past. We can talk about the past continuous saying if there's like some kind of, you're doing something and there's been an interruption, or two things that are kind of happening simultaneously in the past. All three of those things will commonly use the past continuous, and you can tell your students this and get them to practice it. And on that theme, here are some ways that you can actually practice the past continuous in your classes. So the first way is to get a couple of dice like this. On the first dice, you can assign each number to be a verb, walk, run, play, drink, go, get, whatever. And your second dice could be like a scene, something's happening, like saw a UFO. For example, I was drinking a Coke when I saw a UFO. Just for example, and you can get your students to make their own verbs. You give out everyone the dice, put them into pairs. Dice 1, students make their own verbs for each number, and dice 2, a different scene, like at the supermarket, down at the beach, whatever, at the train station. It's up to your students. Let them have the autonomy to make up their own verbs. Will be much more, and situations will be much more motivated by this, and they'll enjoy it and they'll probably remember it a lot better. Number 2, very simple, get a photo, and you can have different photos on the wall of your classroom, and you can assign one photo for each student, and they just get to say what they can see in the photo, like the man was coming out of the bank, the lady was finishing up her shopping, whatever it is, just explain the photo. And you can go onto Google and you can get hundreds of different photos, print them out, show them on your device, however you want to do it. Just have all these different kind of action photos, and you can get students moving around from photo to photo. You can get pairs, split the pairs, make new pairs, and you can get a lot from these photos. Lots of really good practice of this structure. and lots of different pairs, lots of interactions going on, lots of speaking practice, listening practice, and you can even like get them to write it down as well, so you can get writing practice into there as well. That's a really cool activity you can do to practice the past continuous. And the final activity comes from our accredited TESOL course. Unit 6 is all about the tenses, understanding all of the different aspects of the past tense, the present tense and the future tense. The unit has got lots of teaching activities, and this is one of the teaching activities of many that comes from Unit 6 in our accredited TESOL course. The link is below in the description. But what you've got is lots of different role play cards, and the students are put into pairs and something strange has been going on, and the students must explain how they got to be in that situation using the past continuous. Okay, so for example, you're a tree hugger, you're hugging the tree. That's one of the situations, and the students need to come up with a reason why they were ending up hugging the tree, and it's perfect for practicing the past continuous. That's it. I hope that you've enjoyed this, you found it useful. I hope that you can understand a bit better about why we use the past continuous, and actually you can use this to explain to your students these kind of reasons that we use the past continuous. And I hope that you found the games that are in this video useful for your class. If you have enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button and the like button. It really helps me, and yeah, and you won't miss another video. And also in the comment box, let's practice please. So I want you to tell me what you were doing an hour before you read this message using the past continuous. Okay, let me know what you were doing. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video.